Well, hey folks, listen, I'm out here at Humble Tree right before MegaBowl in 2 weeks, and I realized that I hadn't done a course walkthrough of the new layout of Humble Tree. So since my arm's been messed up and I can't really play, I thought this would be a great time to get out, and I'm just gonna walk the course with you and show you the new Humble Tree layout. Hopefully this is gonna help you out if you're gonna come out and play. And we're just gonna walk through it right now, right after the intro. Okay, so I'm playing, according to UDisc, the Humble Tree Disc Golf Course MegaBowl 2024 Mega Birdie Layout. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to keep track of this, but I promise you this, I get distracted. Don't trust everything I say here. You're gonna need to check the caddy book. You're gonna need to talk to the TD. I'm just trying to give you an overview. Hopefully it's right, but once again, this is just me walking out here, and you know I can't be trusted to get everything right. So we're just gonna do what we can and have a little fun. Okay, we are at hole number 1, and it is 218 feet to the A basket and 217 to the B basket. We are set up for the A basket. So it's just a simple shot out here, hyzer. You've got a good backstop, but it can cause hyzers that are coming in on a sharp angle to hit and roll back down the hill. But you've got a nice start to the course, just bombing a nice little hyzer into the basket. From there, we're gonna walk over to hole number 2. Hole number 2, we're going 213 feet to the A basket, and the Mando is that light pole, I believe, with the road being OB. Like I said, I believe that light pole is a mandatory. Got to come on the left side of that to keep you out of the parking lot. Little elevated basket to make it a little tricky on the putt, with the OB parking lot just behind the basket. All right, from here, we can go to hole number 3. Hole number 3, we're gonna play 235 to the B pin. And the Mando is you have to go left of both of these light poles. You cannot go out over the road. The road is OB, the parking lot is OB, both to the right and behind the basket. So you're gonna wanna do a forehand or a turnover, get by these poles. And then the key is to try to get your disc to stop without rolling to the OB or going too far beyond. And the basket's right by the road, so you got to watch your misses going OB as well. And now, moving on to hole number 4. Hole number 4 is 181 feet up the hill, with the road being OB and a drop zone if you happen to land in the OB. The biggest thing is to watch your landing. If you come in too hard with too much of an angle, you can hit the side of the hill, pick up and roll back OB. Not too far, it's just a touch shot to get up here near the basket. Drop zone's right here. Looks like it's about 30 feet, 35 feet, maybe just outside the circle. And then you're just up here for hole number 4. Now we head up the hill. This plays 214 feet to the B pin. So just a nice little straight shot with barely a little bit of a pull to the right. Gonna have to watch your speed controls. It's downhill. You don't want to go too far past the basket. And here we go, right there. All right. Hole number 6, we're going for 214 feet. Oh. So we're going to be playing the B position from right here. So we're going to go down this alley and up the hill to the left. And there you have hole number 6. And you take a quick step over to the tee pad for hole number 7. 136 feet. It's a straight shot with OB on the right side. And I believe OB on the left as well. So this is a really touchy, just don't miss the middle. Yes, we have an OB rope running along this ridge right here. And I believe the fence line over there is also OB. Good news is you've got these wooden barricades to help slow your disc up to keep you from going out of bounds if you get up to this area here. And that's hole number 7. You can see the ropes go along the back side here as well, so you can't let it go too long either as we step over to hole number 8. Hole number 8, we're going 217. This is in the C position, I believe. So I don't think that's on this sign. But we're going to take a look at it. It's 217, according to UDisc. Hopefully we'll find the basket when we get down here. Looks like this is the most open gap to the right, but then it gets tight down here as it gets towards the basket, so it may want to try to do a skip shot over on the right side, or maybe try to filter something through on the left. But I think this is kind of the biggest gap right through here. Some guarded trees around the basket and a little ditch. Hopefully the ditch would be a good receptor ditch that would grab your disc and hold it for you so you'd be right by the basket. And that's hole number 8. Now we head up the hill. So we're going, according to that, it says 190, but UDisc says 185. You can see the basket right up there. It's just through the gap. And I didn't check the sign, but I'm assuming beyond the little fence there is OB. So you don't need to blast this disc too far beyond the basket. And there you have hole number 9. All right, hole number 10, we're going for the B position. So we are at 320, basket off to the left. And that's hole number 10. All right, hole 11, I've got here, it's saying hole 11, 183 feet. I think something must be off, but I'm also standing right behind the tee pad. I guess I'm close enough. So we're gonna go to A basket, and we'll just assume that is 240 feet. Looks like you want to take something slightly overstable It's gonna finish at the end, fly straight for most of it, and then just finish right up here by the basket. Just get through this gap. Really a straight shot with just a touch of fade at the end. Be very nice. You gotta watch out for this ditch, and the disc is gonna wanna probably filter down into this junk down here, which would leave you a funky putt. Let's get back up on the road here. And that's hole 11. So according to UDisc, I'm not there, but this feels like the hole. It says 250. We shall find out. We shall find out if this is correct. Hole number 12. I don't see any other options. That should be hole number 12. Looking back that way. Yep, because here's hole 13. Looks like they're just needing a new sign. We're playing 266 feet, so we're playing to the B pin. I saw a turnover or a forehand shot around the corner. You will have to take in consideration the ground. Things are going to want to slope away from the basket. So you probably go on hit a little higher and let it drain towards the basket. That's hole number 13. Hole 14, we are going to the 195A position. According to this, that's from here. Yep. Tight little shot right down the hill. You gotta thread the needle. For record, this gap is 5 feet wide. And just speed control once you get down to the basket to keep it from blowing by. Give you a little look from the back. Should have been doing this from the beginning. Sorry guys. There's a look back up the hill. Hole 15, 225 feet. It's just right there through the trees. Looks like shot down here and a little fade at the end. Also keep note, there are a lot of roots and rocks around at different places that can give you some funky skips. So if you're going to try to do ground play at different spots, scout out your landing area first, because you could get some funky rolls and hits off of rocks. Once again, a sloped green. You want to take your disc and roll it down the hill. It's hole number 15. Hole number 16, we're going for 215. As soon as my camera decides to catch up, there we go. We're going to go to the A position, which you can't see here, but you can either go, looks like you could go straight through this big gap here, or if you want to do a forehand something or other, you could try this right hand side, but it looks like those trees are going to be tight on the end. I'm going to go this side so you can see. Yeah, you could swing it around. You just have to miss this last tree right here. Looks like maybe just something that you, maybe playing a skip shot or an air shot that stalls out and fades back to the left. Sorry, I don't think I even showed that. Yeah, we want a stall that's going to fade back to the left, or a skip shot to carry you down here. Once again, a sloped green that's going to want to force your disc to head down away from the basket. And that is hole 16. Hole 17. We're playing the 145, so we're playing from the reds to the A basket. Oh. So it is tucked. This looks like the gap up there. The basket's back behind those trees. Yeah, so you're gonna want to hit this gap with something that's gonna fade back to the left once you get up to the top of the hill. There you go, hole 17. And finally, we're at hole 18. We're going 258 to the A basket. It's got to land inside the island. Plays as an island, or you have to go to the drop zone. You can see the drop zone. If you miss the island, you're going to come to this spot to try to make a putt to save par. Because the island is sloped away, it's hard to control the speed going beyond the basket a lot if you try to throw something straight at it. There's a good headwind coming up the hill. I bet you that's there a lot. And those bricks are the lowest behind the basket for you to slide by. Great little finishing hole right on the island. Now we do have a couple more holes that I'm going to show you, the last three holes that I don't believe are part of the MegaBowl tournament, but might as well include them since they're here. Hole 19, 196 feet. We're going for the A position. I'm out here, the road is OB. Hopefully it does not come into play either long or to the right. Short little shot right through these trees. Try to get the slide across the pine straw and snuggle up near the basket without going too far down the hill. Straightforward hole. They can mess you up if you do it wrong. A lot of fun if you do it right. All right, hole number 20. We're going for the B pin at 227 feet. Road is OB. And the ground is going to want to send everything towards OB. So hang something out here, whether it's a forehand or a turnover. Your miss is to the left of the basket, so it's got room to play. And that's hole number 20. And finally, we will wrap up with hole number 21. We're looking at a par 4, 308-foot hole with a Mando to the left of the light pole, and the road is OB. So at 308 feet, you might be tempted to go for it. The basket's just sitting right over there, but it's surrounded by concrete uphill. Usually the wind is fighting you. So it's definitely a risk-reward hole. Whereas you could just throw a simple, really upshot to this area right up here and have a clean look at the basket for an easy birdie if you get your approach shot across the road. Or go for it. And of course, we got to finish with an elevated basket just to add to the drama. But there you go, hole number 21. All right, guys, well, I hope that helps. Great little course. They've put a lot of work into this place. And they've got it set up, it looks like they call it the birdie bonanza or whatever. Looks like they've got the short baskets set up on a lot of these, so you can hopefully get a lot of birdies out here. It's gonna work on your control, your touch, but it's a great little course. I hope this helps, and I hope to see you out here on the course.